People often feel conflicted when setting new goals or making life changes. The excitement of a fresh start and the motivation to improve are appealing, but waiting for the right time is a mistake. Delaying decisions or actions ties progress to an uncertain future and can lead to missed opportunities. Instead, the best time to start is now, the moment when something seemingly mundane turns into an experience that completely changes your perspective. It may sound trivial, but paying attention to the details of your daily routine can bring about a profound change in the way you view life. One morning, just a few months ago, you found yourself in the middle of your daily routine, sipping coffee while reading a book, as you do every day. But on that particular day, something different happened. You actually noticed the taste of the coffee. It wasn't just the act of drinking the coffee that caught your attention, but the taste itself. It was a revelation, almost as if you were tasting it for the first time, even though you'd been drinking the same coffee for weeks. At that moment, you stopped, looked down at your cup of coffee, and for the first time in a long time, noticed the gentle steam rising from the cup. There's something incredibly alluring about it, a simple beauty that hasn't gone unnoticed for weeks. As your eyes turn outside, you catch a beautiful sunrise, a sight you haven't seen despite waking up early for years. You begin to realize how many simple everyday moments have passed you by without you even noticing, like the countless cups of coffee you've had over the past 5 years without really enjoying them. The experience isn't just about the coffee, though. It's about appreciating the small, beautiful things that fill your life, but are often overlooked in the hustle and bustle of everyday activities. It can be as simple as looking out the window on a long drive, observing the world around you instead of letting the minutes slip by without you noticing. It's about being completely focused on the moment you're in, whether it's enjoying the food you're eating or the drink in your hand, without being distracted by screens or other tasks. Being present in these small moments is an easy habit to cultivate and doesn't take much time, just a few seconds to really taste your coffee or a minute to watch the sunrise. But by practicing this, especially in the early morning, you'll find that your awareness begins to expand. Suddenly, the beauty of everyday life, the quiet simplicity of the world around you, begins to reveal itself. You begin to notice the peace and stillness in activities that you used to rush through. This shift in focus can bring a deeper sense of fulfillment, turning ordinary moments into opportunities to connect more deeply with your surroundings. A transformational approach to decision-making that ensures that every choice you make adds real value to your life. Start by applying a discerning eye to your purchases, whether it's a new gadget, an article of clothing, or a book. If an item doesn't resonate with you for its value, joy, or necessity, if it's not something you truly love or need, then it's not worth investing in. This approach helps you organize your life around only the things that truly enhance your everyday experience, eliminating unnecessary clutter and focusing on what's truly important. Extend this principle to how you allocate your time and energy. Instead of accepting every opportunity or task that comes your way, be selective. Only commit to activities that align with your core priorities and add significant value to your life. By saying no to less important tasks and commitments, you can spend more time on activities that contribute meaningfully to your personal and professional growth, reducing feelings of overwhelm and increasing overall satisfaction. This same mindset applies to productivity. Recognize that there are a few key actions in any area of your life that produce the most important results. Focus your efforts on these important tasks, rather than getting bogged down in trivial activities that don't move the needle. For example, instead of spending too much time on routine tasks like checking email or attending unproductive meetings, focus on strategic actions that move you closer to your goals. This approach ensures that your efforts are directed toward what really makes a difference. Apply this principle to your relationships. Surround yourself with people who uplift, inspire, and support you. Evaluate whether each relationship adds meaningful value to your life. If a relationship does not significantly enrich your experience or contribute positively to your growth, consider whether it is worth your time and emotional investment. Focusing on high-quality relationships helps you build a support network that aligns with your values and enhances your well-being. Finally, incorporate this mindful approach into your personal development and goal setting. Instead of spreading yourself too thin by trying to achieve everything at once, focus on the goals that will have the greatest impact on your overall growth. Prioritize efforts that will contribute significantly to your growth and well-being, whether it is learning new skills, improving your health, or advancing your career. This selective focus helps you make meaningful progress without getting overwhelmed by less important goals. Take a fresh look at managing your spending and simplifying your lifestyle by embracing a no-spend challenge. Imagine dedicating a month each year to purchasing only essential items, food, utilities, housing, and basic necessities, while completely avoiding non-essential purchases. This exercise, known as a no-spend month, can have a transformative effect on both your finances and your mindset. For example, consider someone who regularly indulges in daily coffee runs or impulsively buys new gadgets online. By cutting out these habits for a month, they may realize how much money is drained by small, unnecessary expenses. This not only saves money, but also forces them to confront the emotional triggers behind their spending, such as boredom or stress. During this challenge, you might discover creative ways to make the most of what you already have. For instance, instead of buying new clothes, you might rediscover items tucked away in your closet. Rather than dining out, you could explore new recipes with the ingredients you have at home. These small adjustments can shift your perspective, showing you that your quality of life doesn't depend on constant spending. Moreover, this experience can help you break the cycle of consumerism, recalibrate your priorities, and foster a deeper appreciation for the things you already own. By the end of the month, you might find that many of the things you previously considered essential were, in fact, superfluous. This realization can lead to more intentional spending habits, where you focus on what truly adds value to your life, resulting in long-term financial well-being and a simpler, more satisfying lifestyle. Understanding the endowment effect can dramatically change the way you perceive and manage your possessions. This psychological phenomenon explains why we often overvalue items simply because we own them. As a result, it can be difficult to part with them even when they no longer serve a practical purpose. For example, you may find it difficult to throw away an old tech gadget that you haven't used in years, even though it's collecting dust and hasn't been updated. A practical way to address this is to evaluate your digital files. Think about the countless old files, documents, or outdated apps cluttering up your computer or smartphone. Ask yourself, if I didn't have these files or apps now, would I take the time to download or save them today? This question can help you determine whether these digital items are truly valuable or just a result of the endowment effect. Consider another example: kitchen appliances. If you have a bread maker or juicer that has been sitting unused on your kitchen counter for months, you should reassess its value. While it may have seemed like a great purchase at the time, its practical utility may not be worth keeping. Consider whether you would buy it again if you were starting from scratch. Reassessing your possessions through this lens can reveal what truly enhances your life and what just takes up space. It's about recognizing whether each item, whether physical or digital, provides real value or is just a product of past decisions. By adopting this perspective, you can create a more streamlined and purposeful environment, filled with only items that truly contribute to your happiness. When you think of peace, You often think of serene natural landscapes, minimalist cottages, or picture-perfect cozy spaces you see on social media. These idyllic scenes, while appealing, are often out of reach in our busy lives. But what if you could bring a little of that peace into your daily routine without having to escape to a remote cabin or redecorate your entire home? Start by carving out moments of peace and simplicity in your daily life. You don't have to remodel your home to achieve this. Just focus on creating a more organized and peaceful environment. A clutter-free space not only improves your surroundings, but it also reduces your mental stress. Consider setting aside specific times each week for activities that help you calm down. For example, you could schedule a walk in a nearby park every Sunday, or spend your lunch break sitting quietly outside and soaking in your surroundings. Incorporate small, impactful activities into your daily routine. Even something as simple as taking a few minutes to unplug and just be present can create a profound sense of calm. Allow yourself short periods of intentional downtime where you step away from your screen and let your mind wander without pressure. Gradually increasing these moments of stillness and reflection will help you build a habit of embracing serenity in your life. Avoid the constant temptation to use your phone or other distractions. Instead, focus on creating and experiencing moments of peace. This approach can dramatically improve your sense of well-being and restore balance to your life. Taking a few minutes each day to reflect on your progress and areas for improvement can be a powerful habit. Imagine this as a daily check-in with yourself, similar to how athletes review their performance after each game. By doing this, you're not just acknowledging your achievements, but also gaining insights into where you might need to adjust your strategy. For instance, if you're working towards a fitness goal, you might notice that certain exercises yield better results than others. Reflecting on this can lead you to tweak your routine, maybe focusing more on those effective exercises while adjusting or even replacing the ones that aren't as beneficial. Similarly, if you're pursuing a professional goal such as mastering a new skill, reflecting might help you realize that dedicating time in the morning when you're more alert leads to better retention and faster progress. This practice of regular reflection keeps you aligned with your objectives and ensures that you're always moving forward with intention. It's like setting a course correction for your journey, ensuring that you stay on the most efficient and effective path towards your goals. If you're interested in joining me on this journey toward positive change and want to see how you can be part of these efforts, subscribing to my channel is a great way to stay connected. By subscribing, you'll be part of a community dedicated to making a difference. So, if you're ready to explore how we can collectively contribute to a better world, hit that subscribe button and join me. I look forward to sharing more insights with you next week.